Alrighty. Good evening, everyone. I hope everyone can hear me. I am Yujan Hughes, accredited and certified life coach and owner of Bridging the Gap Life Coaching and Transformation Academy, LLC. This is my banner behind me. Let's see, you all might not be able to see it. So maybe do it a little bit more. There we go. Okay. So I'm coming on live to share with you all. I've had a lot of people to ask me about my business certifications that I have for my life coaching practice and how did I obtain these certifications. Well, I have a total of 6 business certifications, and I have included that as one of the services, offered services with my life coaching practice is to help entrepreneurs, aspiring entrepreneurs, startup businesses, and small business owners navigate the logistics. I guess that's the better word to explain it. The logistics of getting your business certified with business certifications and what that can do to help scale the growth and development of your company by having a business certification. Okay. So before I dive into all the meats and potatoes of my offered business certification coaching session, I do want to open up because this is a new week. Today is a Monday, and I always start off with a positive affirmation to just set the tone for my day, set the tone for my week, because that makes a big difference, especially in the business world, on how you go about growing your practice, growing your business, relating to people, relating to your clients and your customers. So I want to share this affirmation that I pulled for today. Okay. This actually came from a box. It's called 28 Affirmations for Wisdom for Women Who Carry the Light. And I actually got this from an Ivy box that I get monthly. I have a subscription with them, and every month I'll receive a variety of different items in the box. But this was, I think this may have been in the month of, this is April, I think February, may have been February, I could be wrong. But anywho, I love the cards. They inspire me. It's 28 days, so there's 28 different positive affirmation cards in here. So the one that I pulled for today is called Note to Self. I trust that everything meant for me will meet me. Okay. I trust that everything meant for me will meet me. And I thought that was so prophetic, considering I am an entrepreneur and a business owner, and I work so hard with trying to meet the needs of my clients and bring structured and beneficial content and resources to serve the greater good of my community. And as entrepreneurs, sometimes we can have a moment when we're feeling depleted or, get burnt out. So it's refreshing to get revived, re-energized, press the reset button, reground our energy, so that we can continue to do the work that we do to best serve our clients and our community. So that is a message that I want to share with you all for this new week, the last week in April, that you need to trust yourself. Trust that everything meant for you will meet you in every area of your life, whether it be personal life or your professional life. Trust that everything meant for you, you will obtain it. It will meet you. Okay. As long as you have strong faith and you put in the work and effort, it will come to pass. Okay. So I'm going to pivot back to business contracts. Okay. You will see in the description box a link to my website to learn a little bit more of the structure of the business certification sessions that I offer to clients, specifically business owners, entrepreneurs, aspiring entrepreneurs, okay, and what that entails. So I want to share a little transparency with you, and just be real with you, okay, and share that it has not always been easy for me. When I first started out opening up my private practice back in 2023, until I ended up getting my business certified in different business certifications. Okay. So there was a time when I actually felt completely lost in my business. I had the passion, but I also had the vision, but every door that I knocked on stayed closed because I didn't have the certifications that would have proved that I belonged to have a seat at the table. Okay. I do recall and remembering crying some nights, upset and discouraged, for the better word, not because I wasn't capable, but because I didn't know where to start. The process was very overwhelming. It was expensive, and even found myself feeling lonely, trying to pursue how to scale my business. Okay. But I did push through, and step by step, I ended up obtaining all 6 of my business certifications. The certifications that I have are the SBE, which stands for Small Business Enterprise Certification, the WBE, which represents Women Business Enterprise Certifications, the MBE, which represents Minority Business Enterprise. I also have a hub certification, and we're going to dive into a little bit more about that hub because there's some controversy and some changes that that recently occurred, were affecting business owners who have a hub certification. But hub means historically underutilized businesses. So I do have a hub certification. I also have a certification with the City of Houston as well as the Port of Houston. Okay. All right. The moment that I did get the certifications, it opened up the doors for business opportunities and approvals to get contracts. Okay. Once I obtained the contracts with various school districts, it was then where I finally felt that I was being seen. So now I help entrepreneurs avoid the pains and hills and valleys that I had to go through, the confusion about paperwork, what organizations to trust, to hire to help me get my certifications. I wasted a lot of time. I wasted a lot of money. I wasted a lot of energy. And that was all of the things that I went through. So I'm trying to avoid and help other entrepreneurs not have to go through the struggles that I went through when trying to get business certifications to scale my business. Okay. If you are struggling right now, don't feel alone because I have been there, been where you are. Okay. I would love to meet with you. You can schedule a business certification session with me. The description and the link is down in this description box, and I can help you get rid of the certifications, get the right certifications that is more specific to the type of services and goods that your business offers clients and your customers in the state of Texas. Okay, these certifications are geared towards businesses in the state of Texas, also for local and governmental contracts opportunities. Okay, I want to share with you all one update regarding the HUB certification. Now, HUB represents historically underutilized businesses. Okay. I don't know if you all heard in the news around the latter part of last year, 2025, that the state of Texas government restricted and removed any minority owned business or woman owned business who had a hub certification, that they changed the structure of it and the requirements of who could apply for those specific type of certifications. Well, they changed it where hub certifications can only be applied if you were a veteran or a retired veteran that owned a business. That meant women could no longer have a hub certification, or minorities could not have a hub certification. It was restructured to only appeal to veterans, current veterans or retired veterans. Well, there has been an update, and the state of Texas HUB program has temporarily reinstated its eligibility rules back to what it was before, where now women and minorities can now reapply or recertify if your contract or if your certification through HUB was removed because of the new state of Texas guidelines. You can now recertify as a minority-owned or women-owned business certification through the HUB certification process. So that is the latest updates. If you have not received that news flash, I'm here to tell you it is on the news, it is on publications as far as the state of Texas is concerned, and you can read and update all of the logistics on how you can recertify as a woman-owned business or minority-owned business through the HUB business certification, okay? Now, I also mentioned to you all that I also have a business certification through the Port of Houston. Well, Port of Houston has streamlined small business enterprises with a more structured enrollment process than previously before. So they made it a little bit more simplified and easier for small business owners to obtain a Port of Houston business certification, okay? So it is now three steps that you would have to follow. The first step is you would have to register your organization, your business, through the, it's called the B2G Now portal. So you would create an account if you don't already have one, and you would register your company through the B2G Now portal through the Port of Houston's compliance system, which will connect you with mentorship, training, and networking. You would also register, once you do that, you will be registered through their Workday portal, and that will provide your company with direct access to your company being solicited for governmental contracts through the Port of Houston for proposals in different procurement opportunities. Now, here's the big question. Why is it important for businesses to even have a business certification? Well, if you are wanting to scale outside of just one-to-one clientele or one-to-one customers, and you want to scale your business to have companies as your clients, then you need to have a business certification. And the reason for that is because your companies as your clients, most of their compensation comes through governmental contracts, governmental grants, governmental funding, which means that you have to meet certain eligibility requirements as your business to receive compensation through governmental funding. Okay? Certification is more than a formality. It is a gateway to your business becoming visible and credible. It also sets your company apart from your competition when you are applying for governmental proposals and contracts. If your company has business certifications and your company A and company B is competing against you for the same RFP or governmental contract, and they are not business certified, well, guess who stands out between you and your competition? You do. And the review team or review board who's reviewing those applications and screening most likely they're going to lean more towards a company and organization who seems more visible and more credible if you have business certifications. Okay, so I just wanted to come on and share with you all the start of a new week. If you are an entrepreneur and you are trying to figure out which way do you go, which organization do you pursue to help you scale your business by getting business certifications, then look no more. I've already gone through the trenches. I have seen the highs and lows of the valleys of going through the whole logistics and red tape of getting business certifications, and I would love to partner with you and help you guide through the process. All I need is 60 minutes of your time this week. Right now, for a limited time, my business certification sessions are only $199 for 60 minutes. That's $199 for an hour session with me. And we will quickly go through the specific details of the application process. What information do you need from your business in order to be eligible to submit your application, and the right types of business certifications will be a good fit for your company or your business to pursue. And after that, you will be off to just waiting a little bit a little bit for your applications to be approved, whether it be through the city of Houston, through the Port of Houston, whichever entities you are going to be pursuing to obtain your business certifications. And then you will be able to add those credentials to your business website, your social media, your business cards, your brochures. And when you are participating in vendor relations throughout the community, meaning job fairs or business vendor networking events, when companies see that you are business certified, you stand apart from your competition. And most likely you will be able to gain those corporate state and local government contracts to be able to not only have one-to-one clients that you are serving, but have clients as other companies, corporations as your clients, that your business can provide the services that you have worked so hard to be able to support. Okay. Well, I look forward to hearing from you all, entrepreneurs, aspiring entrepreneurs. I look forward to meeting with you this week. My link is in the description box so you can schedule your session with me. Let's get locked in. 60 minutes is all I need, and you will be well on your way to be able to grow and scale your businesses through business certifications. And happy contracting. Until next time, peace and blessings.